Oh wow, a lot happened with Warrior Cats on September 1st. We got the Greystripe's Vow Super Edition, and we got the iBooks preview for the upcoming Broken Codebook, Darkness Within. And wow, my hype levels are through the roof. Let's start with the discussion on Darkness Within. Consider this video to be me building on my Warrior Cats as a new villain theory that I made back when Veil of Shadows released. Because in this short prologue in 1.5 chapters, we got to see a few more pieces come together. Let's dive right in. First up, the prologue. For the first time in the Broken Code, we get a glance at what's going on in StarClan. The Moonpool portal introduced in the Squirrelflight's Hope Super Edition is in fact being blocked off by the branches discovered by Shadowsight and Veil of Shadows. But that's not even the juiciest part of this. The StarClan cats are frustrated they sent a cat they couldn't trust down into the portal, which we can only assume is the man of the hour, Ashfur the Impostor. The StarClan cats are all worried that doing this caused their connection to be broken, but I don't think that's fully the case. If you recall my Veil of Shadows theory, I definitely don't think Ashfur is working alone. In fact, this new preview even supports that, throwing out quotes like, "No one cat could be powerful enough to break our connection with StarClan," and "So you're sure he's acting alone?" "Yes," Squirrelflight assured her. Bristlefrost didn't feel reassured, both of which are in Chapter 1. Oh, and speaking of Chapter 1, we got Squirrelflight finally dropping her suspicions that the imposter is Ashfur, and we got a lot of discussion on why Ashfur was not a good cat. So should my Spiresight theory hold up? Here's how things are looking. The imposter Ashfur specifically said the skinny black cat with yellow eyes told him he could bend any cat to his will, so the connection between him and Spiresight is there. So let's add this knowledge that we just received. Firestar says they sent a cat down to the Moonpool to solve something, and that was a mistake. Apparently the issue was too important and they should have sent someone else. So back to my Spiresight theory. Ashfur specifically is very insecure and desperate. His life ending with so much unfinished business. So I predicted that Spiresight feasted on such insecurities so he could use Ashfur for his own agenda, making the clans pay for the flaws in their culture. As he says himself, Ashfur took advantage of an opportunity. And with this new prologue, it makes perfect sense. When shadows started to show up in the Moonpool, Ashfur insisted that he be the one to investigate, but in reality, he was being manipulated by Spiresight and ended up working with the evil cat to finish the job. Now finally, let's talk some Greystripe's Vow, because this new Super Edition ties into how the disappearing StarClan conflict will likely be resolved. There was an idea being presented throughout the Super Edition that I found very interesting. Again and again it's emphasized that the cats do not need StarClan. We see Cinderpelt teach us that StarClan's messages are intentionally vague since they are not supposed to be the ones calling all the shots. They basically told Greystripe just to make his own decision when he was unsure about Gremlin. And at the end of the book, we see Greystripe resolve to the fact that it is possible for the clans to live without StarClan. Stoneteller says that Greystripe has a role to play in the future of the clans, and this is exactly it. He has to teach the clans this message. To save StarClan, they have to break away from their dependence on StarClan. Not wait for a sign, rather learn to act on their own. As a fandom, we always joke about how useless StarClan is, but in this book we are presented with the idea that StarClan is actually supposed to be a little useless. That the clans are stronger when they have independence, and they can trust each other rather than relying on StarClan for every little need. The Moonstone was destroyed and Greystripe made no contact with Firestar, but he was still able to rescue the kitty pets from the two-leg prison, keeping his vow that he made to Gremlin by protecting her kit. What we have with the clans right now are a bunch of living cats and then a number of ghost cats such as Berrynose who can't make it to StarClan. So between the living and the ghosts, I really think they can fight the force that is keeping StarClan away. And they will not have StarClan's help, because StarClan will stay locked away until they save the day.